We're back in the Orkneys for one final time, where Gary Green is enjoying the fine Scottish fowling weather.
Went out for a recce today, all round the island almost, with Magnus. That was pretty hairy. Everything's frozen up, plenty of snow everywhere. Yeah, we had a good old ride round. Found loads of geese everywhere. After the recce this morning, Magnus decided we was going to go to a place they called a drome, old aerodrome with some sort of bunkers and stuff there, a bit of cover. Not that it felt like it, but I picked up a few of the boys on the way. But he certainly put us in a good spot there today.
I think that bit before that pond will be good, eh? Yeah. Could put two there, like you and Liam want to sit there and there. We just want to get there and set up on the gremlins really, just a wee bit before it gets just kind of flighty times, just that last half an hour of light, 40 minutes of light really, you know, and get there as the light's starting to fade. There's just a kind of small window, like when they're finished feeding and it's starting to light, pulling in it, they all head to the water to roost. It can vary, I mean you can get like, you could sit there for nothing or you could sit there for 50 birds or whatever, you know. Yeah. Different nights, just depends on mood the geese is in, if they're in a really flyy mood or if it's been shot recently or whatever, you know.
Extremely open. Felt very vulnerable out there to the conditions. I mean, it's been horrendous today. Winds out there, it was gusting from 50 to 60, maybe up to even 80 at some points. But they came very, very low and you're trying to shoot off your knees because you just can't stand up out there, you just fall straight flat over on your face.
There's no more time to moan about the inclement conditions as the first skein approaches overhead.
I'll go right to your left.
Reloading was a bit tricky when the old fingers got a bit tight, trying to get cartridges back in there quick when you got a lot of skeins of geese coming in. But there was quite a lot of action there for everybody tonight. It was good. It was just connecting with them was the difficult part.
And how's the clothing holding up? Are you keeping warm?
Yeah, clothing's good. It's new gear. Yeah, it's rather cosy.
Drop one there. The dog's got it. Good lad. Right, I'll leave you this bit and I'll go. Alright, mate.
But we all got some shooting. But no, really exciting stuff. Not really shot in them sort of conditions before. Very vulnerable, very open, raw, really raw out there. At one point I had to have my hood up, which I didn't like, because when you turn your head you get caught up with your sort of peripheral vision being shut down by the hood, and in the end I dispensed with that because I'd much rather have my ears and more vision. But that was only when it eased off a bit because those hailstones and snow was coming down. Hailstones felt like marbles hitting you in the back of the head.
With a modest bag of geese accounted for, we retreat to the welcome warmth of the pickup.
10 geese, 5 widgeon and a tufted, which was quite good. But we reckon we've got 10 inches of snow tonight, so that could be even more interesting. But it's freezing cold with that wind chill. It was interesting, and then even more so when we tried to get out of the place. The snow was coming in so hard we couldn't even see our way off the place, trying to find a gate. Yeah, that was funny. Up and down, up and down. That's a hell of an experience. Yeah, the islanders are great. I mean, everyone's friendly, very hospitable, all got time. Strange in the rush hour on the roads when you're going out. You come to the crossroads, you don't really have to slow down. It's just the rush hour is one car, and I think we missed that by about 4 hours. No, it's just totally different style. Yeah, so the end of day 3, Magnus has took us down on the foreshore for a finale, which was just out of this world, to be perfectly honest. Quite a treacherous old walk out there, but trusted him, he knew what he was doing, knew where he was taking us. And we got right up on the water's edge there. Very treacherous on the rocks, all slippy slidey and that, but it was worth getting there. We sort of more or less got there and had a pair of geese just literally as we stood still.
The wind is dying down and the numbers of geese are up. Perfect conditions to sign off Gary's trip to Orkney in style.
So they just kept coming, he just kept calling them in, and we just kept knocking them down. So it was one hell of a do. When the light started to foul, he was managing to get their attention so good with the calling, and you couldn't really see them that well until all of a sudden they're just on top of you. But then there was really visual, it was straightforward. You know, he was killing the birds cleanly out there, and that was something special. I won't forget that one in a big hurry. And he managed to forget a fair bit of shooting himself as well today. I still had my share, but it was nice to watch him shoot as well. I sort of picked up a few tips about it, you know, stuff. And his dog, Buddy, well, fantastic there tonight. I mean, poor old thing, his teeth were knocking and chattering, and, you know, yeah, he's in and out of there, just going for it all the time. Lovely animal, lovely animal. Pleasure to see it work like that, so good. And nice to shoot with someone of his standard. So safety, the acknowledgement, quick chat before you go back, I'll go front, no crossing over, like we'd probably shot together for years. That sort of brotherly thing, it was nice. Yeah, it went quick when it went the light, it was just switched right off, just like someone switching a light off almost. I think there was 17 I put on, I think, on the carrier. And then Liam come in with a couple of armfuls, and I think Magnus picked up a couple more on his way back to get the truck. So well over the 20, well over tonight. And one duck, I think. Yeah. I think that's what you call a successful foreshore flight, isn't it? It's certainly an unusual place to come and shoot, and I'd recommend anyone to come and give it a go here. You know, as long as you fetch plenty of dry socks and quite a few changes of clothes, but that's what it's all about, you know, get involved in there and chuck yourself right in amongst it. That's what I tried to do anyway, to the best of my ability. But they're good lads, I mean, we got on well, we had a good old laugh and all took the mick out of each other, and now we've just been sprung, we're going out for a party tonight now, so I try and keep awake. I've nicked sort of 5 or 10 minutes this afternoon, which I needed. And we've got an early start back tomorrow, as you know, so. But no, looking forward to a couple of pints now to celebrate. It's certainly been a success as far as I'm concerned. I think everyone's enjoyed it, so great stuff.